just jack off. My classmate seriously said that to me that day, and I vividly remember the thoughts that came into my head. This guy wasn't the first guy that said the same thing. Multiple times throughout my years, I have had the same thing happen to me. Like some random person, either in my classroom or outside of my classroom, would just mention jacking off. And everyone would be like, oh, whoa, 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 you do it, bro? Damn, man, that's awesome. How many times a day do you do it? How do you do it? And people would actually start having some intellectual discussions as to how masturbation is awesome. It makes them feel nice. It's like eating a cookie first thing in the morning. Now, I do want to say one thing. They are quite correct when it comes down to the cookie part. Now, the problem is when it comes down to the side effects. As you know, when you eat a cookie, you may feel nice in the beginning. You may feel awesome. You may feel incredible. You may feel energetic and stuff like that. But if you continue eating cookies for a long enough while, even if you're jacked, sooner or later, you will not have this body anymore. Your body will slowly start to look like this. And then, randomly one day, you will be like, where did this fat come from? Well, you know the answer. And that same thing applies to masturbation. You see, I'm tired of seeing people, perhaps including you, going up on this path of, yo man, I really dislike myself. Because I don't know why, man. I don't know why. Like every single day I wake up feeling like shit. Every single day I wake up with no energy. I can't go to the gym, I can't focus, I can't remember anything. Literally your memory starts to suffer and stuff like that. And before you know it, you're just on the way to becoming dead. Like by the time you're, I don't know, like 2 years in, you literally die because of masturbation. Not physically, you're still alive physically, but your soul is crushed. You don't know where you're heading in life. And just to make the matters even worse, you don't have a girlfriend, you don't have a good family, your entire relationships with everyone is ruined, and it's not looking good. It's not looking good. You're fat, you're obese, and you still wonder where is this coming from. So I just want to address this thing real quick. If you still believe that masturbation is actually good, I'm gonna give you one story. You see, imagine you continue up on this path for a long enough while. 20 years pass by and you turn, let's say, 27, 28, 38, and you get married. And when you get married, one day you just hear a knock on your door, and it's your wife. She's late, like very late. Typically she comes back from home about 6 p.m., something like that, maybe maximum 19 p.m. Today she is 5 hours late. It's 10 p.m. in the night and you start asking her, where have you been? Because you have the right to ask that question. And she just keeps quiet and just says some bullshit because you know it's bullshit. And later on, one of your friends or her friends just tells you that she cheated on you, that she was with someone, that she was with John. And then you go on and confront her about that. And she starts yapping bullshit about that. Oh, actually I didn't mean to, I didn't want to, Sooner or later you have a kid that's not even yours. And you're still wondering why is that? Well, let me ask you a question. If you were good in bed, if you were the alpha male, if you were the guy who focused upon himself, like for real, who gave every single ounce of attention to his growth, to his progress, who did the right things, the right habits in life, do you seriously think right now you would be raising a child that's not even yours and living with a wife simply because if you divorce her, you will lose half of your money, half of your everything? No, you would not have to live that life because first of all, you're living a life where you're the alpha male. You have good business going for you. You have good alpha male status going for you. You are basically the top of the top in your life. And only because of one reason. You're using your energy the right way. You're not wasting it every single day. One analogy that I want to use is basically a hydro electricity dam. You see, a dam is like a wall that stops a flowing river. And here is the river. And because it's stopped, now it slowly begins to fill up, and now it's filled up with water. And now you have this huge accumulation of water. On the other side, right about here, you have, let's say, a small openage where the water can flow out. But while it's flowing out, it creates electricity because it hits the turbine spins, and electricity is made. So the water had been used in a productive manner. Now, let's think about it. If Hulk became real and he got angry at the dam and he decided to break it in half, do you think there will be consequences? Do you think that people will be proud? Or do you think that some villages down the line will get flooded? The agriculture will die because of overflow of water, and no electricity will be made. Plus, on top of that, the road that was connecting the mountain with the other mountain on the dam's wall, now it's broken. So you only caused damage. And that's exactly what you do when you masturbate. The accumulation isn't water, it's testosterone for you. Every single day you wake up, you have a lot of testosterone. And every single time you masturbate, it's like you're breaking the dam in half. But it's a bit more painful to actually use it the right way. Of course the water wants to go on the lower level. That's its natural tendency. But it takes a special character and strength of the wall for it to sustain the pressure of the water and let it only flow up from the little opening from which it will create electricity. The same goes for you. What will you use your testosterone on? It's painful to go to the gym. It's painful to work. It's painful to run. It's painful to read. It's painful to improve. It's painful to be on self-improvement. But you see, it's far easier to just jack it off in the morning and then live a life of mediocrity. That's the thing. And a lot of people choose the second option. They just jack it off in the morning and then they tell you, yo, it's actually good for you because it feels nice currently. Well, let me ask you one question. How is that person looking like right now? Is he jacked? Does he have a nice jawline? Is he a person who you would respect? Is he a person who you would follow? If the answers to those questions were no, that just shows what masturbation did to him. Now it's in your hand. The power is in your hand, and you get to decide what you will do. I gave you the answers. I gave you what you can do. I gave you literally everything. That's all you need to know about masturbation. You don't need to watch some 20-hour-long guide as to how to quit. This is it. This is it. Do you have that thing that you want to struggle for? That you want to wake up and literally induce pain upon yourself so that you can make it? Or do you just wake up and just go with the flow? If you want to be in the first category, people who actually take action. First of all, I want to congratulate you on reaching this far in this video. And second of all, you can click the first link in the description. Don't click off, man. It's my free community where you can meet people, like-minded people like yourself. So I will see you inside there. And if you want to continue to watch something further, click on this video over my head from which you can learn even. Until then, see you.